Hi there guys, my name is Justin Taylor. Welcome to Firestorm Freerunning Acrobatics. Today we are going to be talking about shoulder rolls, why we do shoulder rolls and what they are. Well, a shoulder roll is a way of protecting yourself for when you fall. It's either from jumping from a big height so you can absorb a lot more than your legs could on their own, or it's a way of protecting yourself when you trip and fall. Now normally when somebody falls, you see them, their first reaction is, I want to protect my chest and all of my organs and my head and stuff, so they pull their face up and they stick their arms out. Well, you can do that, but more than likely you're going to bend and slam your face on the ground, or you're going to hurt your arm, you can especially hurt your wrists. So it's not the greatest thing to do. So what we're going to do instead is teach you the shoulder roll. This is a way of dispersing your weight across some of the strongest muscles in your body, your shoulders and your back. So a lot of you may be familiar with a somersault or a forward roll from gymnastics. Now this is a really good one when you're inside on like a gymnastic spring floor like we are now. But it doesn't work quite so well when you do it outdoors, and here's the reason. In a normal forward roll, when I roll, my feet are together, my hands go together directly in front of me, and I'm gonna roll straight forward. Now even if I tuck my head really hard and roll over, it's very easy to smack the back or the top of my head on the ground. Like I said, not that big of a deal on a foam floor, but imagine doing that on concrete or gravel or any kind of really rough, hard surface. This is gonna be a bad day. So what we wanna do instead is we use the shoulder roll to protect our head. The main difference is, instead of rolling over the top of our body, we're gonna be rolling from the shoulder diagonally down our back. To help give us a visual demonstration, we have a Coach Freelove. When we do our shoulder roll, we're gonna be setting ourselves down by turning our body, so we come down right here on our shoulder, and the path of the ground is gonna come here diagonally across my back and off the opposite hip. All right guys, so now it's time to break down the shoulder roll. So what we're gonna do is our starting position, and that's called a lunge position. We usually get here, when you land your trick, or you're going at any kind of thing that you're coming out of, you want to always have your feet a little bit staggered. That way you can bend your knees and lean forward. If my feet are together when I land or go to my shoulder roll, it's very hard to twist my body. So whichever shoulder I want to sit down on the ground, that's the foot that I'm going to have in front. Now a nice easy way to start this is actually down on your knees. It's a lot easier if it's your first time. If you've done this before, you can start up in your lunge. So for right now, we're going to start here. What I want to do is, since I've got my right foot in front, I'm going to take both hands. Remember, in the forward roll, the problem is we're going forward. So even though your natural instinct is going to be to reach your hands in front of you, you want to try to ignore that, because all you're going to do is knee yourself in the face right here. What I want to do is take both hands and bring them back across my body on the opposite side. So for me, my left. Now, you can see this has turned my body, so my shoulder is now the thing leading the direction. It's no longer my head leading the way, my shoulder's leading the way, and my head's been pulled to the side. To make sure my head that was completely protected and not going to hit the ground, I'm going to take my head and pull my chin tucked down right here into my armpit, looking back the direction I came from. From here, you can see I've got my toes planted here on the ground. All I'm going to do is push my butt up, and I want it to stay in this tight ball position. As soon as I roll over, a lot of people open up. We don't want to open up. We want to stay in this tight ball by squeezing our abs and our thigh muscles. So I'm going to go here, I'm going to push, and it rolls me right over. Now what happens with this is when you first do it from your knees, you're going to try to end up in the exact same starting position with your right leg in front and your left leg bent underneath. The goal is, if I can stay in my ball and tuck everything in, my heels to my butt, then I can roll right back to that position. Now when you actually start doing it from a standing position, there is going to be one big change, okay? And that is on the up. So here I am, just like before, right? I'm starting to fall, I pull my hands over, I tuck my chin, I look that direction, my shoulder's now leading the way, and as I roll over, I'm gonna snap my heel. Right here, you can see my heel is tight all the way to my butt. Now what I'm gonna do is, as my chest comes up, I'm gonna use my opposite leg as leverage. So this leg goes down, my chest comes up and forward, tight abs, and I can pull myself out. Now I'm in the exact same starting position from where I went. So the idea is I can use that leg as leverage as long as I stay in a tight ball and pull my heel to my butt and pop myself out and use that momentum from my roll into my next trick. Think of it like a ball. You want to stay perfectly round with your body, so you're rolling continuously. If there's a big flat chunk there on the middle of your ball, as soon as you hit that flat area, you're gonna stop rolling. So if you watch on this one, I'm not gonna pull my left heel to my butt. I'm gonna let it stick a little bit out, maybe a foot out from my butt, and you're gonna notice it makes it harder to continue that roll. Now a lot of people tuck their leg underneath, which makes it easier to pop up and stand up. But you can imagine slamming your knee and your shin into concrete over and over again doesn't feel that good. So what we're gonna do instead is, one more time, you're gonna notice, as soon as I get upside down in my roll, I snap the heel to my butt, pop up, and from here, I can run out into any trick, use that energy for a tumbling pass, whatever I wanna do. Let's see some demos.
Hello there, lads. Welcome to Team Firestorm.
We hope you enjoyed the video and
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.
tell us what you'd like to see in the comments below.